Hi everyone, it's Andrew back for another video about group structure. The first video is about the changes that we've made to a company's page, introducing new UI to kind of visualize a group structure tree, and I also introduced the concept of a distinct brand. A distinct brand we've created to make it easier to understand which entities in a group matter, and it also deals with some amount of duplication. For example, Tesco Bank, there could be 5 companies within the Tesco group, all related to Tesco Bank, but really that's just one brand within Tesco's group. There's a lot there, so if you didn't catch the previous video, definitely go back and watch that. But it's important for this video as I show you how we've brought that data to the rest of the platform. I'm also going to show you a couple of changes that we've made to existing data and some of the new filtering that we've got. And then if I have time, I'm going to talk about some of the updates that I think we're going to do in the future. So this is the Advanced Manufacturing Arctic, and this is an old number that's been relabeled. This is the number of companies considered, but it's how many of those are actually registered at Companies House. This used to be called companies considered, but now we've made it more specific. So in advanced manufacturing, there's 9,300 companies at Companies House, but there's 8,200 total brands in the list. So thinking back to the Tesco Bank example, yes, there could be 5 companies registered at Companies House, all related to Tesco Bank, but really there's only one brand there. So that separation, we believe, should give you a better answer of how many actual companies are there in a list. So in advanced manufacturing, we think there's actually 8,200 kind of companies that are important. This is how many registered companies there are. For now, there's a choice between the two, and we're going to make some improvements to this further. We've done the work on the data behind the scenes, and over the course of the coming weeks we'll be testing that and before we roll it out into coming updates. The next thing that I want to touch on is how we deal with kind of duplicate financial information. So if you have 5 entities of Tesco Bank, how do you deal with any kind of potential double counting in employees? Do you just add them together, or is there a way to kind of simplify that? Good news, we do have a way of simplifying that, and by default that's applied on Analyze. You do have the option of including those subsidiaries that have been removed, and you might want to do that if you're looking at the demographics of the founders or the leaders of these companies. For example, if you're interested in even the subsidiaries and how many of those are women founded, you want to click all companies in the companies tab. That's a bit of a whistle-stop tour, but I want to show you what this looks like on Explore as well. So you've got the same kinds of filters, but you've got an additional one in here as well. So if you're downloading the data and you want to find out how many employees there are, I definitely recommend leaving this selected at remove duplicate financials. If you're building a list or just want to understand the brands within the list, select only distinct brands. And if you just want to see everything, you select all companies. We think that this will be really helpful for building lists or inspecting a list, but if you want to analyze that data off platform, definitely select remove duplicate financials. Just on the distinct brands is that this is working at the moment with one kind of official set of filing data based on companies' group structure. There are cases where we've not quite identified all of the distinct brands, and we'll be improving this more with data on companies that we think are linked as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and give us a shout if you have any questions.